So over the past weekend, I finally gave in to the recent hype from my friends and decided to give the game Splitgate a shot. And wow, I didn't expect to like this game as much as I do. Before I go any further, I just want to state that everything I say about this game is my own opinion, and I'm not sponsored or receiving anything in exchange for making this video. Okay, so with that out of the way, here's a quick 30-second rundown of the game. Splitgate is a fast-paced arena shooter, developed and published by 1047 Games that has been in early access for the past 2 years, before the recent launch of Season 0 on August 25th. The game is basically a combination of a few other popular series. The weapons in combat are heavily inspired by Halo, and the portal system feels like it was almost copy and pasted from the popular Valve game Portal. The way that portals work is pretty basic. Every player is allowed to place 2 portals, a purple one and an orange one. Once you have placed both portals, any player on the map is allowed to enter either of the portals and then be teleported to the other side. Any player is allowed to shoot through these portals, but only the player who placed the portal is allowed to see through them, creating a lot of super unique situations that make it very hard to hide behind cover and camp, forcing players to be constantly moving around to get an advantage. The moment-to-moment gameplay of Splitgate is what really sets it apart from the other FPS games that I've been playing recently. The addition of portals has opened up all kinds of crazy mechanics that are unlike any other FPS game that I've played in recent memory, and I can see myself and many other players sinking hundreds of hours into learning the fastest ways to move around the map, to pick up power weapons, and flank the enemy team. The movement in this game is so much fun once you start to understand how the portals work and you learn a little bit about the maps. One of my personal favorite movement mechanics so far is how the game lets you build up momentum by traveling through the portals, building up speed until you're flying across the map hitting 360 no-scopes. Building up momentum also increases the amount of damage that your melee attack will do, allowing the player to eventually one-shot someone if they're moving fast enough. The weapons in Splitgate feel great to shoot, and I think it's one of the game's biggest strengths. Almost all the weapons in Splitgate feel very familiar to other popular games, especially Halo, but the overall time to kill compared to Halo is lower, making the gameplay feel much faster. Personally, I really like the time to kill in this game so far. I feel that with good movement and accuracy, you have the ability to outplay opponents in 1v2 situations, and that feels really rewarding so far. Most games have you starting with the DMR-style carbine rifle that feels absolutely amazing to shoot and is surprisingly powerful. The carbine needs 3 shots, 1 headshot, 2 body, or 4 body shots to kill, letting you take down multiple enemies in a single clip if you're hitting your shots. The game also has power weapons with set spawn points and respawn timers, adding extra mini objectives to fight over across the map. These power weapons range from an SMG or battle rifle to more powerful options like a rocket launcher or railgun. While all of these weapons are powerful, they each have their own strengths and weaknesses, adding even more variety to the combat. Overall, the movement and gunplay in Splitgate feels amazing. With all the different ways to move around the map and the time to kill being surprisingly quick if you're hitting your shots, Splitgate is the kind of game where you can pull off a super cool play and win a 1v2 situation, making you feel like the best player in the server at the time. One of the most enjoyable things about playing Splitgate is how many different ways exist to play. The game is a casual playlist with classic modes like Team Deathmatch, King of the Hill, and Shoddy Snipers that is perfect for a night in with your group of friends, regardless of the skill level. To add even more variety for the casual crowd, the game is a rumble playlist with fun community modes like an infection-style zombie mode, big head snipes, and gun game. It also has a more serious ranked mode with a top 50 leaderboard and ranked ladder where you can compete in 2v2, 3v3, or 4v4 modes on competitive maps. Some of the most fun I've had so far has been playing the 2v2 ranked mode with my friend and winning a super close game of King of the Hill. The combat in this mode was super fast paced, and with less players in the game, it felt more manageable for me to track the enemies without being overwhelmed and was much easier to coordinate with my teammate. Finally, the game even has a race mode that is surprisingly fun and I still find myself going back to. I was able to learn a lot about the maps and practice using the portals to move around in this mode, and I found it super helpful. You can also compete against your Steam friends on a leaderboard, or on a global leaderboard to add even more replayability. Like most modern free-to-play games, Splitgate has an item shop where you can exchange your dollars for Splitcoin. I do appreciate the developers for allowing players to buy various amounts of Splitcoin all the way down to a single dollar amount, so you're not stuck in a situation where you need to buy extra Splitcoins to buy an item that you want. The items in the shop change daily, and they seem reasonably priced when compared to other games. Splitgate also has a battle pass that you can buy for 900 Splitcoins or $9. And like most battle passes, by fully completing this pass, you will earn enough coins to be able to purchase the next one, along with other various skins, titles, and banners. One of the features that I hope the developers add is some sort of ping system. During my first few games with my friends, I found myself trying to ping the map to call certain things out to them because I was too new to have a call out for the location of the map. I think a ping system would be super helpful because you can clearly mark enemy portals for your team and coordinate with teammates without having to use a microphone. Another thing I wish could be improved is the UI, especially when it comes to claiming challenges. I really dislike how the game says that you have challenges you can claim, but then you realize that you have to own the battle pass in order to claim them. Another issue I had is just the UI not being easy to navigate or use sometimes. For example, when I was trying to claim the weapon challenges, I didn't realize that you had to scroll to see the other weapons, and neither did the group of friends that I was playing with. The final gripe that I had with the game is some of the skins. One of the people I was playing with had an orange looking skin unlocked, and that made it very difficult for me to tell who was on which team, and I found myself on more than one occasion being caught off guard and shooting at him by mistake. Thank you so much for watching. Now I want to hear what you think. Have you given Splitgate a chance yet? If you have, what are your thoughts? If not, then do you plan on giving the game a shot? If you do, then please consider using my referral code in the description below. Both of us will get 50 Splitcoin for free. Also, I stream almost every day on Twitch at twitch.tv/steepsteps, so make sure to come by and say hi.